Well, Canada Post workers, they're poised to walk off the job for the second time in less than 6 months. And for more on the latest impasse, we turn live to CP24's Arda Zakarian, who joins us from the newsroom. Arda.
Bakari, operations are set to shut down by the end of the week. We could see employees at the picket line Friday morning starting at midnight. With me right now is John Hamilton, spokesperson for Canada Post. John, thank you so much for joining us on this very busy day for you. We had a chance to speak with the Canadian Union of Postal Workers Toronto local president, and he said that Canada Post paused negotiations and hasn't returned to the bargaining table. Why?
Yeah, we paused negotiations last week. We've had several rounds of negotiations this year that have not resulted in real material change. So, and they were going nowhere last week. So we said, let's pause. We'll come back with full offers that hopefully will form the basis for a deal. So we're getting very close to doing that. We'll be doing that this week. And hopefully we can have real discussions, especially in the wake of the Industry Inquiry Commission report that came out on Friday after both parties participated in that fully. And it lays out, a stark and pretty bitter pill for all of us to swallow at Canada Post. But it just says that things need to change and we need to move forward under that basis.
How far apart are you right now? Is there any hope in averting this strike?
Well, we're going to do everything possible. The offers we're going to put forward will bring forward some changes that will help us to better compete in the parcel business. We've talked a lot about being able to use part-time employees for weekend parcel delivery, and that's adding new part-time positions to the mix. So we have a strong mix of full-time employees. That's going to continue. We want to round that out with some part-time employees to bring us that flexibility. Canadians want 7-day-a-week parcel delivery, and we are falling behind, and that's why we're losing market share. There's other things like that, but at the same time, we have great employees, and we are doing everything that we can to increase their wages and protect what's important to them, their pension, their job security, their benefits and things like that. So that's what we're going to be bringing forward, a very reasonable deal based on the fact that, as the report says, we're in an existential crisis. The future of the post office is at stake right now. And that's too important, and the stakes are high for Canadians and for Canada Post and for the union employees.
I mean, if this strike goes ahead, that's the second one in 6 months. If it does happen, how much will it hurt Canada Post? As you said, the report says that Canada Post is facing an existential crisis.
Oh, it's devastating. The strike last year was 32 days. We were shut down at our busiest time of year. Had a huge impact right across the country, but had an impact to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars to Canada Post, and that was just a few months ago. So another strike would be the equivalent of backing up and running over us again.
What do you think needs to happen for both sides to come out happy?
Well, we reach an agreement, but it is really taking time to reflect. We both participated in the Industry Inquiry Commission. It lays out what needs to happen. There are recommendations there, and it means that we can no longer, and the union can no longer try and, with white-knuckle grip, hold on to the past. Mail has been in decline for 20 years. We've been trying to make changes. Parcels were going well for a while, but the competition is eating our lunch because they can provide more convenient service. We can rebuild and build the post office to be strong in the future, and that's incredibly important to have a national infrastructure that can deliver to all Canadians at a time we're trying to secure our domestic economy against the U.S. So we need to get to that and focus on our core business. Hopefully this week we can have the kind of talks we've been waiting to have for almost 2 years now.
John, the last strike, you said, lasted 32 days. It greatly affected small businesses to the tune of $1 billion. How do you get that business back, that trust back? Because they see what's happening. They already started to look elsewhere for their deliveries.
Oh, and they haven't, or some are just trapped and have no other option, and they're pleading with us to find a way through this. And what we need to provide to them is certainty. You give us your items, we'll get them to your customers. That's as simple as delivery gets, but that's what we have not been able to provide for months now, and they are at our mercy, and that's very unfortunate. We support over 500,000 small businesses across the country. We're proud to do that, but when it's when we're involved in a situation like this and we can't provide them the certainty that their items will get to their customers on time, that's just devastating to their business, and it means they are going to try and find any other alternative other than Canada Post, which is not where we want to be. We want Canadians to be able to shop Canadian and ship Canadian, and we're the best position to do that.
John, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. John Hamilton is a spokesperson from Canada Post. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm going to send it back to you in studio right now.
Okay, joining us live from the newsroom, CP24's Arta Zakarian. Arta, thank you.